What do you want to do after you graduate high school? For a young adult to choose a college or university, it can be one of the most stressful, biggest decisions they'll make. We have resources for everyone. This segment is sponsored by College Planning Source. Michelle and Samantha, you are going to help our viewers go from that overwhelming admission process to the joy of acceptance letters today when it comes to applying for college. So, let's start off with you, Michelle. You've been helping San Diego families do this for 2 decades. What are some of the reasons that drive you to help?
Well, you'd be surprised. So many students might be a little confused in the beginning in terms of maybe what they want to do in the future, what they want to study. And to help guide them through that process and then see them throughout college succeed, and then beyond that, it's so rewarding.
So a lot of families may be wondering when they need to actually start seriously looking at colleges and applying. So when, in your opinion, should we all get started?
Right. Well, it's never too early to get started on the college application process. Juniors in high school, really right now is your time. Anyone younger than that, this is just a great way to get that competitive edge, get ahead of the game, and start planning for getting into the college of your dreams.
Well, if other teenagers are like my teens, my kids don't think I know anything. I can offer them some advice and they're not going to take it. So I think hiring an outside service or using the free services could be a huge benefit for parents.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of times, I always say, when it comes to families, the parents and the students, a lot of times parents are asking them to do a lot of different things. Don't mess with your sister, do the laundry, figure out what you want to do in your life, right? They need some sort of gauge of that priority, and sometimes having a tool to be able to help them with that process, or a mentor or a counselor, which is what GradMap will provide, is really helpful in this process. So it alleviates a lot of stress and anxiety for the students as well as the parents as well.
And it can be so overwhelming. I remember applying for colleges. It was no more really than writing an essay and filling out some applications. It seems like there is so much work that goes into it for today's youth. What should we be doing to prepare?
These days it's so competitive to get into some of the colleges that a lot of the students want to get into. You really need to start preparing their profile, help them with looking at careers and majors so they can get involved with activities that are related to these majors to show passion and interest on those applications. So really the application part is more of a project management. There's so much to do because there's so many different applications, requirements for them, essays for them, and nowadays kids are applying to, on average, about 14 to 18 schools. I don't know how many you applied to, but we didn't apply to that many back in the day. And then now basically it's just a lot that you need to kind of make sure that you develop a timeline, make sure that you have events that you need to meet and requirements for yourself, and set some goals so that you know how to meet them. Yeah.
Well, I love that you two share this same passion to help others. You became friends in college and now went on to start GradMap together. So tell me more about GradMap and these resources that families can take advantage of.
Well, the great thing about GradMap is it is trained by AI, but it's trained by AI using all of Michelle's expertise, her 20 years of expertise, and all of her college counselors have contributed to creating a major resource for students. And it's nice to make it accessible for all students. So, any family, it's daunting, it's very expensive to hire a private college counselor. This is an affordable solution using all of those tools, all of those resources, so hopefully every student can get into the college they want to get into.
And of course you're helping people around the country, but let's hone in on our San Diego community. I know there are several free resources specifically for San Diego.
Oh yeah, well on GradMap, if you go to our resources section, we actually have over 1,100 summer programs or volunteer opportunities that students can search through based on the academic subject that they might want to learn more about or get engaged with. So I'd encourage parents and students to go and look at that.
Okay, well, what is the next step if somebody at home is thinking, okay, maybe we need to have this discussion with our family tonight and get started? What's the best way to do that?
Well, parents and students can go to gradmap.com and sign up right now. Sign up today. We offer a free trial, so you can check out our platform and see all that we have to offer. You can also follow us on social media.
This segment is sponsored by College Planning Source.